When I was a boy, everybody knew what a downwinder was. We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists.
Hello.
I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of their souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, good morning. Hope you're all in your dogma snuggies, all curled up. Red pill, blue pill. Freaking Johnny got his gun. Whoo, I'm going to take on the United States freaking military, the biggest, broadest, most technological freaking beast in the history of humanity by 1 billion times. I'm going to take a pea shooter to a freaking firing squad. Dogma. Oh, Mommy, I'm on the left. Mommy said I was smart. I moved to freaking Williamsburg. I moved to San Francisco. Look at me. Mommy said I was, or Mommy lied to you. You know, this isn't about popism. This isn't about popularity. This isn't about, I could care less. But popism is dead. I don't care about popularity. I don't care about view count. I don't care about freaking any of it. You got a special guest with me today. I'm back home, my little grandson. So I can do more than one thing at once. Whew. The freaking balls I juggle in life. You know, I got a 5-year freaking plan. Yeah, get your 5-year plan. My 5-year plan was to survive leukemia 4 years ago. Who? Okay. And so, you put it up. And so, here we go. So, we got, now, this is important that everybody listens to this. I mean, what few people pay attention. I'm not here for the dogma burger eating, air sucking, earth crawler, shopping, consuming, whatever the American populace is. I could care less. What good is that going to do for them? And I'm not here to keep you informed. That's the last thing I'm here, because I tried to keep you informed for 5 years. Didn't work. Oh, you found him. All right. Put him up somewhere. Put him right there so we know where he's at. So, I'm not here to keep anybody informed. You had that choice. People had that choice. But they panty painted. They dogma burger ate. They did whatever they did because it's the gig's up. Too long. We're radiated. We're hammered. And as I said, nobody wanted to listen to me. Nobody wanted to freaking take advantage of the situation and the possibilities that we had as far as the true anti-nuclear activists and the true fight. As the fight went on, they threw the towel in on me. They threw the towel at me. So simply recording history now, because 5 years later, how many times did I say? Now, this is important. When you say Hillary Clinton's emails, we're talking the United States State Department, the very top diplomat in the world. Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. Do you understand that position? The number one, the United States State Department. When we talk Hillary Clinton's emails, we're talking the United States State Department. It's like when we talk Barack Obama, we're talking about the whole apparatus of the political machine that got the field. When we talk Reagan, we're talking the political apparatus. When we talk Bush, it's a hyperbole for, it's metaphorical for the reality of what truly is. You talk Hillary Clinton's emails, we're talking the United States State Department. Let's talk about this. As now, I knew they were coming out. By the way, I've seen them. People can think, hey, I haven't. Oh, have I have? You can have both of them. Let me. Okay, why don't you pick? And so, my bird flocks. So, as we evolve, look, when Fukushima happened, I'm the only person on the face of the earth, and people can pull back. Your Honor, can we play back the tape? Everybody else was panty painting. They were dancing. They were tiptoeing through the tulips. And check it out. Look them up. All your so-called anti-nuclears, all they panty painting. Oh, it's hydrogen blast. It's nothing. Blah 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 blah. That's all it was. They tiptoed. Not me. I knew exactly what it was. So there were other people that knew exactly what it was inside the United States State Department, inside the nuclear cartel that wanted to break ranks. They knew what I knew. So I'm getting thousands of emails. They're like, there's only one person that knows, because they knew. They knew the cover-up. So they were sending. Okay. So they sent stuff to me. I didn't know if it was real. I mean, you know how many emails I got in those days? Oh, my goodness. It would take me 4 hours a day just to go through emails. Just a day. Literally. This is how much dedication I had to this story, to this fight. This is before I got leukemia. So now, I knew these were coming. Here comes the Hillary Clinton emails, and people say, oh, they're not. Oh, yes, they are. Hello, let's talk about this. She's head of the United States State Department. Who's going to run the cover-up of Fukushima, the nuclear, the United States State Department? So the emails come out. They're out. The 29th, we got a few. Okay. So, here they are. Right there for nobody wants. I already know what they all are. All this, and I've told this people here. Look, YouTube bloggers, counterculturists, Alex Jonesers, whatever these people are. I don't know what they are. The alternative media has evolved to be worse than mainstream media. That's saying a lot. I mean, how many billions of views have out there? How much energy has been freaking pushed towards these emails? Yeah, I've seen them all. No one will talk to me, and I've said it, and nobody wants to believe me. They're all nuclear. They're all the cover-up of Fukushima. Oh, I'm here to tell you that they don't want to hear it from me because you can't handle the truth. You don't want the truth. Some men you just can't reach. Here it is. Mechanism shut down. So we hyperbole spin into countercultural world, which is not countercultural. And think about this. Jesse Ventura. This is a guy who was a governor. This is a guy who's a darling of the countercultural world. This is a guy who's supposed to be so intellectual, so conspiratorial, could dig out anything. Now let's think about this. Not very long ago. This is Jesse Ventura on Larry King. Now, the story of Larry King, I can dive into that, what happened. Marie Osmond, who I went to school with when I was a kid, we grew up together in the same town, Ogden, Utah. You know, that was her friend that she lined up, Larry. Oh, she tear up. She was with the soccer coach, so he had to go guard the stock back in L.A. You know, after all that he went through, it's amazing what these females. Dang, here we go. This is what we're up against. It's nonstop. I mean, I don't even know why I can even try anymore. I mean, like I said, the sheep had their freaking chance. It didn't happen. You know, what's the point now? Damage is done. You know, all we can do is record history now. So, anyway, as I was saying, so our darling, you know, this is the countercultural world that has preyed on it. Oh, did I name it race? Post-ignorance. Post-ignorance someday. Surely not today. Ignorance is death. Ignorance is death. It's like, Johnny got his gun. I can prove it, and it's unarguable. By getting the gun, I'm going to take my pea shooter to the firing squad. Not only does it not protect you from anything, it makes statistical probability of you dying via the gun by thousands of times. Ask Lavoie. His funeral will be the 5th down there. Isn't that what he wanted? Isn't that what he wanted? Let this boy die like a man. They watched too many Bonanza episodes when they were young. Or freaking the OK Corral. So, he Jesse Ventura on Larry King. You know, Larry, I just found this out. When they tried to kill President Lincoln, it was conspiracy. They were taking out the Vice President, Secretary of State. So what has he done? What have any of the counterculturists done? The Alex Jones world, they've preyed on 4th and 3rd and 5th grade knowledge. They've preyed on the great American ignorance. This is a degenerate nation. Obey, consume, wiping out. This is such a culture of death that is unbelievable. Yesterday, for instance, woman right here, in her 40s, dying of liver cancer. So, works at Walmart. So, they hold a fundraiser. Front page of the Ogden Standard-Examiner. Hold a fundraiser when we have a death cancer epidemic from hell here. Okay. So, I'm busy. Come on, you can play. And so, on her bucket list, what she wanted. Now, we have canned honey in here. Now, think about it, canned honey. Oh, why you? And so, as we go forward, now think, what is canned honey? They raise wild animals in pens, elk. They pen them up and raise them like cattle. Then they sell all over the world so-called guided hunts. $4,000 to come, it's like shooting a cow. So they walk up, they actually put the gun on a tripod, pull the trigger, you shoot that, I got my bow out. I mean, you think, seriously. So this woman's dying. That's her bucket list, that's what she wants. They raised $5,000 in 2 days. So that's how she's going to exit. By killing a born-in-a-cage freaking animal, raised, think about that. The culture of death is so out of control. It's a degenerate nation. Popism died. Nobody realized it's died. Go play. So, it's where we're at. Third generational wealth, a lot of it there's a lot to be said about that. So, be good. Come on, go play. Be a good boy. So, here we are. Fukushima happens. The reality. So I'm here to tell you. So the State Department, Hillary Clinton, remember the whole apparatus in the early days? So Russia comes out day 1 or 2. China comes out day 1 or 2. South Korea comes out day 1 or 2. They all come out day 1 or 2. They all come out. We're blocking and banning any food from the region. So why would the governor of Fukushima be at Davos? You know, which I love it. These people all comment. Did you see it? They post stuff to my Facebook 10 days after I've done a video about it. Be good. Run along. Weeks after I put a video out, months after I've done it, years, like, they're going to tell me, like, oh, look at this I found here, Blanch. What? Like I said, I'm not here to pacify the freaking fainting goats, the sheep, the air suckers there. I don't care. I could care about this popism. So, as we go along and fight this fight, everyone had their chance. They chose death. There's a small, teeny group of us, but it was so tiny and small that really stood up to the reality. People couldn't handle the truth. They didn't want the truth. They had no part of the truth. They're willing to go down. They're willing to write it on down. So, there they go. Hasta la vista, baby. Ignorance is death. Post-ignorance is life. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. It's going to give you leukemia. I mean, watch all those videos. The Cassandra-like accuracy blow your mind. And people, oh, the Blanch's area. What? No, you're ignorant. They're ignorant. And like I said, what is the point anymore? The point is life. You know, the air suckers and the earth crawlers, down they go. And, you know, I had a guy tell me yesterday, oh, yeah, Hillary looks so bad. And I says, don't you understand what I'm talking about in emails? We're all going down now. He emails me back and says, well, with most. No, you won't. That's the arrogance. Me, 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 me. Brother, family, child, all of them dying around you. Not me, because it's all about me, me, because that is the generational arrogance, which is ignorance. It's ignorance, arrogance, selfish together. That's who we are. That's what the American and look, there's no reason with modern medicine anyone isn't living to 100. Nobody is. Nobody is. The environmental poison is overwhelming us. It's destroying us. I mean, we live in a culture right now. For instance, the crab season. Okay, the crab season in Oregon, they had to shut it for 2 months. Said toxins. Article comes out, ooh, maybe the toxins are a good thing for the crab. This is the propaganda they put out. It'll make them taste better. So the number was supposed to be out 3 days ago. They haven't put the number out. My whistleblower, I've been talking to him. He says they're dancing. They don't know what to do because it's just like after 9/11. Go shopping. Just like after Fukushima happened, Hillary, go shopping. Protect the American obey consumption economy. For who? For who? Who are you protecting that for? For a small handful? For a small handful of people? Driving your metal coffins in a shiny freaking circle to go home to your FEMA camp you're paying a mortgage on to watch your TV. Johnny got his gun. The fear economy, how nice is they invented ISIS. Fear, 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 coward, fear, coward, fear, coward, fear. Hunker down. Why we destroy you. Negative interest rate. Think about a negative interest rate. Who does that benefit? We will pay you to give you the taxpayer's dime. You're not benefiting. Oh, I got the false elector. I live in San Francisco. I live on the coast of California. Look at my fake equity in my house. I'm a multimillionaire. No, you're not. Property tax is all you're paying. False sense of go borrow some more. You have to pay it back. As the walls come tumbling down, and oh, are they going to? This housing bubble 2.0, when it comes apart, oh, it's going to. It's unsustainable. It's an impossible equation. It is the unicorn economy, but it doesn't matter because it's all about cancer. So when I say Hillary emails, when we talk here, we're we're talking the United States State Department. Who is head of the United States State Department? The Secretary of State. Who is Secretary of State? Oh, Hillary Clinton. Now, this has nothing to do with political theater. Ask Vitter. He's the chair right now. You remember Barbara Boxer was told to stand down. She was the chair. She tried. Stand down. Allison McFarland, the NRC, the nuclear, I pledge allegiance to the nuclearism cartel. This is a crime family. The nuclear cartel, the nuclear General Electric, Westinghouse, Toshiba. So, now let's remember, when Fukushima happened, TEPCO is Toshiba. Toshiba, Hillary Clinton helped orchestrate the buyout of Toshiba by Westinghouse. She helped orchestrate the backdooring of American law through Toshiba and Westinghouse to the United States State Department. I can prove it. I can prove it. That's what the emails are all about. She said to all the people on the island of Japan and in the United States, they all knew. They were all told internally to freaking hunker down, to hide in your house, to keep a hat on us, to take showers, to freaking think. They all knew. They knew. Was anybody in the American public freaking notified? No. Barack Obama, on the 17th, the greatest lie ever told in human history. Uncle Tom, oh yeah, on Balco, Marie Antoinette, let them eat yellow cake, stands in the Rose Garden, says, it's safe. We want the American public has the right to be informed, has the right to know. His words. They have the right to know what I know. The greatest lie ever told in human history. They have the right to know what I know. Oh, he knew. These emails proved that he knew. Inside the Situation Room, oh, he knew. He told the United States military, the Navy, ask the freaking Admiral, ask Cartwright, the 5-star freaking liaison Marine. I want all 2 million United States personnel, 800,000 military personnel, and the 1.2 million civilian support. I want them evacuated now. They sent the ships in. Why do you think they were shinning? They raided them. They went to do a massive scrub down for freaking days. Let's have a little league fucking sleepover camp on the USS Reagan. I was there. I won't stop there. We're all going to stop now. The great genocide, the calling is on. It's called cancer. Johnny got his gun. ISIS in your neighborhood. You listen to the NRA's bullshit commercial? Fear, 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 preying on the ignorant. All that gun's going to do is get you killed. You think they're going to come? You think it's the OK Corral and you're going to have a show? Ask Lavoie. You know, I know those people. I know them all personally, lots of them. I know lots of the crowd very personally. You know, I know people that got freaking arrested, and I tried to warn them. Don't you dare throw in with these guys. These people are ignorant. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're thinking they're romanticizing from it. They've watched too many old movies. We got a saying out here out west. We always had it. You're outgunned. They will zap you from outer space. They have all the power because the American public has fed them the power through fear. 9/11, oh boy, who would ever believed it? Who would ever believed it? The fear switch went on. Oh, did it go on? So it's on. So now all I can do is record history. So the emails, they knew. They knew. They still know. They know. That's why he gave in the State of the Union address his initiative for cancer, because what else can they do? They know. So Obama gives that speech when his wife and children are already out of the country. That day, him and Secretary Chu are flown to South America. So let's remember this. Okay, so Hillary makes the statement immediately within a few days. After you've seen these emails, and I know what the hell are, because stuff was leaked to me. I don't know what was real and what was not when I was leaked so much stuff to me, but as time has gone out, I had a pretty good gut what was real and what was not, because I've been trying to tee up. As Edelman tried to pee me up in Canada, they're still working. By the way, the rat and the troll, the Edelman rat that's been going after me, I've been baiting him. I caught him yesterday. I know exactly who the person is, to a T. The whole freaking Palco situation, they baited me. Oh, did they try to get me? These are criminals. At the keynote speaker at Davos, Edelman himself, the PR firm for what? Nuclear industry. Yeah, you can have them. So as they battle on, so the United States nuclear, which, now here's the irony of this. Hear me out. The irony of this, Hillary ran ads in the swing states against Barack Obama in 2008, saying he is propped up by the nuclear industry. The kettle calling the pot black, the pot calling the freaking coals black, the sky calling the freaking wind. I don't know how you metaphorically explain it. Then they go to work for the nuclear cartel together, in harmony, in symphony. Axelrod directly out of the nuclear cartel. Both sides, Republican, Democrat, the greatest freaking cash cow in human history. The mass murder, the killing fields, the culling. Did they do it on purpose? Well, building nuclear reactors on the coast of freaking Japan, at Diablo Canyon, El San Onofre. Oh, that's on purpose. Tsunamis happen, earthquakes happen. That's the world we live in. It's the earth. So she makes her infamous statement, bring on all your food from Fukushima, Japan, to the United States. Bring it on. Bring it on, when the rest of the world say, oh no, oh no, oh no. Then the propaganda machine goes to work with hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds. And make no mistake, these rats, these trolls, they're all over the internet going after me, YouTube sites, whatever. You think there's a lot of them anti-nuclear, they're paid propagandists. And then they just they got, then they just prey on ignorant to do their dirty work for them. The simple-minded, the freaking uneducated, the uninformed. They shove it down their throat. They take it in, hook, line, sinker. Fools. Total fools. The epidemic, the capitulation to an education system gutted. 1980, let's go to science math. Increase in nominal wages from 1945 to 1979. Decrease in nominal wages from 1980 to present. So Hillary, bring them on. Bring it on. The propaganda machine is, they know this is going to take one incredible dance to cover this up. They have to protect this machine. They've postured and groomed through Al Gore and the other liars for years. The replacement dirty coal with clean nuclear because the nuclear thing was over. They knew it was a scam. It's a lie. It's the dirtiest, filthiest, rip-off, disgusting thing in human history. Boiling the Earth's water over and over and over. Uranium tailings, uranium mines. In order to store the waste, it's every nook, cranny. It's a mass murder. Eugenics on Balco. Look up John Holdren if you don't believe me. John Holdren. Hillary Clinton working in symphony. Yeah, look him up. The head of the science and technology team from Cal Berkeley. The head of the snake. He's a eugenicist. Oh, look it up. Look it up. This isn't any... that's the whole thing. Oh, Alienville, Astronautville, whatever you want to call it, religious, I'm going to take the world with me. I'm an evangelical. It's God's will. It's all been hijacked. in the name of Christianity, in the name of whatever. Now, I'm not talking about hypotheses where you're going. I'm not talking about fairy tales. I'm talking about the reality, just hardcore reality. Fukushima happened. What's their greatest fears, our greatest fears? A major nuclear meltdown, which couldn't happen. Could not happen, remember? Oh, it happened. It happened. So they go into freaking orchestrate mode. The greatest symphony orchestra in U.S. history, in world history, the cover-up of Fukushima. Who was the team player, head team player, the Secretary of State of the United States? Hillary, Westinghouse, related directly to the Queen, freaking arranged marriage, Bill Walmart, freaking Rhodesia, freaking scholar from the Skull and Bone Jail. If she's a progressive Democrat, I'm an astronaut. The Clinton machine, unbeatable. Corrupt, crooked, ask Bernie. So they have, the other night in Iowa, they have 6 of the caucuses come down to a coin flip. She wins all 6. Do the math. Do you understand about that? You know, that's 64 to 1, in case you don't know. That's right. To flip a coin 6 times and come up heads 6 times is 64 to 1. Yeah, just like our cattle futures freaking arranged thing. It was just all good luck. So they go into freaking orchestrating mode. Well, the emails, I know, I've seen them. Now, can I prove it? I think I can. I think I already have. I've said it how many thousands of times on YouTube. They're all nuclear. They're all the cover-up of Fukushima. All roads lead to freaking nuclearism. Nobody wants to hear it from me. Nobody wants to believe it. They can't handle the truth. They don't want the truth. Oh, I got the truth. I know what happened in the Situation Room. You know, people were sending me all kinds of stuff. You know, the KLK study. Oh, they don't even exist. There's no international study. There's no international study. Ken Bueller's name's on it, by the way. So, lo and behold, somebody leaks it to Kevin Blanch. He reads it online. Then it shows up at Cal Berkeley's Air and Water Monitoring website. Okay, the KLK international team is in Fukushima. Now the emails are freaking coming out. There's been an international team sent in. That's what the email says, that was disclosed on January 29th, was forced to be disclosed by the judge, with retractions in it. There's an this is from the State Department, United States State Department. There's an international team that's been sent in that nobody knows about, will maybe be reported later, which is still never very. So the KLK study, which Ken Bueller's part of, so it gets leaked to me. I read it online. At the sampling site, 25 miles out, 40 kilometers, 300 meters down, we took 3 samples. 1 sample, 3 times the radionuclide we sampled, 3 times the background. That's enough to scare the bejesus at you. The second one, 50 times. The third one, 1,000 times. Covered up, covered up, covered it up, covered it up. I leak it out. The stuff that was sent me, you didn't think about it. So you know how severe it is, and you know how bad it is. What you're going to go to CNN and Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper, Sanjay Gupta. Remember Sanjay Gupta, I came back? Sanjay Gupta, and they were there. He's a practicing nurse, and he took the oath. Remember they were in Japan? They had that Walsh from MIT lying and posturing. They're over there live. Should we get out? You can see the panic. Oh, they got out. He comes home, Sanjay Gupta, MD. Look it up, March 26, 2011. Watch that dog and pony show. Go on there. They had an artist named Donald Weber from Michigan. He says, I've been in Chernobyl. I was in a bed when I was a kid in Chernobyl. Be good. Give me that. So, here they go, dancing. He says, this artist, I've been in Chernobyl lots of times. It's not bad. It's already cured. I'm like, oh, my God. By the way, the artist's name is Donald Weber. He's a kid from Michigan. Oh, I'm sure he's wishing he would have never done that. When I was a boy, I was laying in bed. I had a rheumatic fever in 1986 from Chernobyl. I thought that you go there 6 hours, so I went there lots of times. It's all better. It's all good. There's nothing wrong. Do you know how many people in that area are dying from leukemia a day? Including, I mean, some of the loves of my life. It goes on. I mean, to say that, to do that, and this is practicing nurse that puts that up. So they take it down. So I do video after video. Find it. Insider CNN sends me the transcript. I read it online. It magically appears again the next day. So you know the truth. You know the cover-up because you work in the Hillary Clinton State Department. You're in the Obama freaking administration. You're in the nuclear cartel at Berkeley. You're one of the people that flew over there. Who are you going to go to? CNN? CBS? ABC? NBC? Alex Jones? Who are you going to go to? Jesse Ventura? Who are you going to go to? One of these vloggers and bloggers? What's his name? We Are Change? You're going to go to that dude? Ha! Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? One of the panty painters. They know. They're like, there's one guy on YouTube screaming his head off. He's getting 30,000 views a day. For instance, the one video I did, the day that it happened, had 112,000 views within 24 hours. Look it up now. What does it show? 12 or 13,000 views? Amazing. So I would post my email on my videos all the time. I was doing it before Fukushima happened. There's my email. So they were like, here, because they knew I'd report it, which I did. I told on my YouTube site tens of thousands in a Cassandra-like fashion, it's going to give you leukemia, it's going to give you leukemia, it's going to clean. This is the greatest ecocide, and it is the greatest cover-up the day that it's second happened. So now it comes out. What? Everything I said. So everything I said, there it is. But people pulled back. Oh, watch your language. Really? Really watch my language. Wow. Do I go into your home and tell you how to talk? It's amazing how posh and groomed the passive-aggressive killers have got this through that box. It's amazing how Mommy said I was smart. Well, I got news. Mommy fucking lied to you. Oh, she lied. You're not smart. Ignorant? Big time. It's a sad commentary what this place has evolved into. It's unbelievable. The cancer. So here it is, right in your face. The cover-up of Fukushima, the greatest cover-up in human history to the greatest event, maybe in human history. So you're afraid of ISIS. You're going to get a gun. Shoot radioisotopes out of the air. You're a counterculture. It's just like we don't like social inequality. Have no clue what a tariff even is. Have no clue about Hamilton, who he was. Have no clue about the Revolutionary War. Have no clue. Ignorance. Remember they went to science math in 1980? Stripped out all logic. How much algebra do all of you have? You ever going to use it? Never. Stripped logic completely away from you. Stripped your connection with the environment away from you. Stripped your connection with the birds, the animals, all of it away from you. Gone. Culture of hate, culture of death. Kill, 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 kill. Disrespect for all life, whether it be animal, birds, human. Total disrespect. Degenerate nation. Oh, buy, consume, and everybody says, oh, it's always been like that. No, the United States population makes up less than 3% of the world. They consume 38%. Has it always been like? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Warhol called it. An evolution. And another thing I want to talk about. You saw the video in New York City of him surfing all over. This proves how he's in the club. I was in Brooklyn. There's a lot of people that are very mad. I was sitting there. I was at the pizza joint. They forced businesses to shut down. We're talking old-time Italian pizza owner who I've known my whole life, who's owned businesses his whole life. He said, I've never seen it. Forced them. I was in the streets in Brooklyn. They were arresting people for just walking down the street, yet they let him surf around. I got to finish this. When I'm done, we'll do what you need to do. How about it? All right. Yeah. All right. You can have whatever you want. So, yeah, he's allowed to do that. I mean, it's just amazing to me why in Brooklyn they're arresting people for even walking in the street. For real. For real. It's amazing, the propaganda. CNN comes out and admits you and tells you, look, we're throwing in the towel on any news. They admit it. We're just going to work directly for corporations as propaganda mouthpieces. And they announce that in public. People don't care. They're all for it. They still think it's news. Fox News run out of the House of Windsor in England. Rupert Murdoch. the most anti-American that everything. Everybody on Fox News, the whole thing's, it's the Royals floating up the Potomac and burning down the White House again. Everything this country is set up for, they're the opposite, yet they wrap themselves up in flags. They pound their chest, America, you need to speak American. When America Vespucci spoke Spanish and Italiano. Whatever, play. So, it's right in your face now. I've said it how many times? 4 or 5 years, this will all come out, and everybody that says, oh, Kevin's crazy, they'll come back and say, oh, you ain't so crazy. As the fainting goats and the sheep wake up. And they've got the answers when none of them have any answers. None of them have a clue, rhyme, nor reason. Yet they're smart. They're vloggers, they're bloggers, they're print. I was in JFK a couple years ago. The head of the Columbia Review and the New Yorker come up and talk to me. Or, picking my brain. As soon as I start talking about my cancer, he says, I can't have this conversation. It's too hard for me. That's the softball sissies that we live in. And these are supposed to be our strong writers and our strong cultural freaking icons that protect us through literature, through print. They're gone. They're panty painters. They're sissies. They're cowards. Mommy said I was smart. Mommy lied to you. These people are pathetic. This country has gotten pathetic. And Fukushima is a capitulation to it. This is have you seen the debt? I had a guy in New York tell me, oh, that doesn't matter. Debt's no big deal. And he was one of these, Mommy said I'm smart, and the New York succeed from the union. Because we don't need the rest. I said, that's what the rates said say. So, he says that debt doesn't matter. Because the amount of money we're paying to service the debt is so small. I says, yeah, that's why they keep the interest rate small. Do you realize the freaking debt goes directly, the lower the interest rate, the money flows directly to a small handful of people. Yeah. I mean, it guts the rest of the country. It's the greatest redistribution of wealth to the so-called 1%, which is less than 1% in human history from 1980 to present. It's been an evolution, Reagan. I mean, when they orchestrated the freaking hostage situation, begin this all. Oh, Carter had solar panels on the White House? So, like I said, it's amazing what I juggle in my life. The things that I do. There are things, why fighting for my life? Why fighting? But no one cares. They don't care. All you can say is, I tried. And that's pretty well what it is now. Now it's just recording history. So I said, Nail McCline, Chris Hedges will come out 4 or 5 years and they'll write books about it. And everything that I told in exact detail as it was unfolding. But you want to reflect and look in the mirror, and there's a reflectionary freaking world that we live in. Oh, we're going to reflect. Well, let me tell you about reflecting. You can't reflect when you get cancer. And by the way, didn't you know YouTube and the vloggers and these memes, there's a cure for cancer. Didn't you know? It's all cannabis. Somebody sent me a study while I'm fighting for my life. I got AML de novo. Okay, it's pretty well death sentence. I'm fighting, as I say, it's going to give you got to watch me survive it. Post-ignorance is survival. Don't matter. They're still, you need to take this. You don't even know how I did survive it. Post-ignorance. So, here's this study they sent me on AML leukemia patients. The headline is, cannabis treatment is promising. So then you read through the article. 26 patients participated. All 26 died. That's the posturing and grooming. That's the killing fields. That's the calling. Promising. But you're dead, but it's promising. What? Because it masks and blood works? That's what these things do. Oh, there's a cure. You should do this. I get phone calls daily. You should do this. You should do that. Okay, who? Your mommy tell you? Huh, all right. Okay, yeah, I'm going to listen to you. When less than 1% survival of the disease and I survived and I'm alive, then you're going to tell me. The emperor has no clothes. I'm Balco. All the animals washing up dead. All over Oregon. So yesterday, it gets sent to me. That a video in Oregon, a news station. What? I'm right here. So they go down to the beach and interview all the people, got their kids out there. I never thought I'd get to see it. Well, the little boy's saying, but how exciting. I get to see it. What? What? They're starving to death. So I talk to them. When I see these reports come out, the first thing I do is call the affiliation. And I talk to them. And I'm like, hey, do you know about, and I send them links to the Al Jazeera piece that was done on the rescue missions up the starving death. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They're like, what? Huh? Huh? The crabs all dying, the salmon are all dying, the anchovies are all dying, the sardines are all dying, the starfish are all dead, the whales are dying in droves. So the humpback is washed up thing. Now, last year, the Greys were giving birth at Carmel. That's 1,200 miles further north. They're starving to death, can't get there. So the humpback this year in Hawaii, they're supposed to show up December 1st, and that's a big whale watching. You know, they never did show up. So they're saying, oh, they're 3 miles out. We can see, quite a few 3 miles out on our PT boat. They can't get there. That's what this young humpback is. They can't make it. They're starving to death. Big fish eat little fish. So, protect the economy. The fishing industry in Oregon is gargantuous. Come fishing. Fishermen who can't fish. Buy a big freaking $150,000 boat. Go into debt on your freaking boat. Keep selling, keep selling, keep selling. Come here, consume, obey, consume, obey, consume, obey. 9/11 happened, go shopping. Fukushima happened, go fishing. Same old apparatus. Protect a few people who own the obey consumption. They don't live here. They all flew to South America. They bolted immediately, just like Barack Obama did. Right as the plume was coming, they knew. These emails prove he told the biggest lie in human history standing on the White House lawn. He was flown out to South America. They knew. They knew. I want the American public to know what I know. These emails are proving it. I'm here to tell you, all the emails, Hillary Clinton emails, are the cover-up of Fukushima. Now, she's in the Czech Republic, which I was there. They have a leaking reactor. It's a big story over there that we never hear here. They got a disastrous reactor on the Czech border. It's a big story over there. She goes over there, look it up, in Czechoslovakia, the Republic. She goes over to the Czech Republic and uses the word, as Secretary of the State, I thought Westinghouse was a private company. She uses the word 23 times. Look it up. Look it up. Tells him straight up, you will give the contract to Westinghouse. She orchestrates the buying of Toshiba by Westinghouse, yet retaining the board of directors' name in only Toshiba. To cover up American law, to backdoor American law, to freaking the nuclear island as the apparatus of the cover-up. The pork that is flying out. You're getting pork flying out to American contracts. For instance, the Salt Lake Tribune refuses to say one word about Fukushima. One word. They won't do it. They won't do it. They never did say one word. Then all of a sudden an article comes out about a small company in Utah that's making money by getting a contract on the cleanup of Fukushima. Yet they'll report that. But then I thought you said, and so I call mine like I thought Fukushima didn't exist. I thought that was all fairy tale lie. But yet this is coming out. So you're seeing it all now. There's a report coming out of Japan right now, of Tokyo, that radiation is 65% lower than it was 5 years ago. When just TEPCO's own words, just not very long ago, a month or two ago, saying it's 3,000 high. The tritium levels are 3,000 times higher than they were just a year ago. It's all pure propaganda lies. Like when I was at the UN, we're going to let them all go back in. The reason they're going to let them all go back in was voted to the UN so they can stop payments. Now, we're protesting at the UN, and it wasn't unannounced, but then it shows up on the docket. The president of Areva, why would he be there? The French-owned nuclear French government, they're going bankrupt with hat in hand. You think the bank bailout, and you don't think you're paying for it. You're paying for your own debt. Look up the subsidy to the nuclear industry. Look it up. Look up how much in the Obey, Consume, Military Industrialized Complex budget goes to nuclear. Look how much goes through the UN, which the IAEA in Vienna is the UN. Look how much money. The world taxpayer, the whole world, is paying for your own death. Agenda 21, 22, 23, 24. I don't know. But the calling fields are on. Longevity should be increasing dramatically. Baby boomers should be living easily into their 90s. They're not. Bypass surgery, organ transplants, modern medicine. Are you kidding? Yet they're not. They're living less. Longevity started to decrease in 2012. The CDC themselves comes out and calls it the cancer epidemic. It's all environmental. But you don't care. Johnny got his gun. I'm just worried about ISIS. I'm afraid. Fear, fear, fear. You have nothing but fear itself. The calling's on. 5 years. 5 years I screamed my head off. Tried to organize. Did it exactly to a T right. That's what artists do. Did anybody, the very people that joined in with me, I don't even know who these people are. I'm getting people sending me stuff, calling me, will you do this? Will you do that? Can you do it? And so I do it, and then they turn on me. Oh, we're going to dig into your background. We're going to dig into everything. We don't like this, when they know nothing about me. So, friendship baiting, I had my identity stolen, right down to my own Social Security number. I mean, cloning my accounts. Sony went after my entire freaking YouTube, the historical documents. I mean, attacked at all angles. Up, one day, down there, when I told it exactly the way it's supposed to be told. In an amazing Cassandra-like way. So it doesn't matter. Like I said, I tried. You know, I'm alive. I survived a disease so far. That's the path and the journey. So now it's coming out. Everything that Kevin said. How many times did I say? All the Hillary Clinton emails that you guys are all geeked up, wound up about. Fox News is pounded and pounded and pounded. Everybody's pounded. YouTube bloggers by the billions when I know what they said. And you all freaking told me I was a liar. Now it comes forward. There's exactly what Kevin said. Okay. All right. So, it's very sad. You know, it's everywhere and everything now. I found a young woman on the plane coming home. She says, oh, I work for a internet vlog and bloggers companies that we do holistic fighting back cancer. You know, we're about natural. She knew all about natural news. Now, let's think about natural news. I've went at natural news for years. Okay. So, we went at natural news for years. You know, they had a giant following. They wouldn't believe me. They wouldn't listen to me. Look at their headlines now. Look at their headlines now. California politicians, brain-dead California politicians say that aloe vera might give you cancer, but Fukushima radiation's all right. They finally awoke. So she's telling me, yeah, my mom passed away at 51 years old of colon cancer just a few years ago. Wow. Then she tells me in the next breath she's flying out here to go skiing. I'm like, right on, you know, whatever. Next breath she tells me, yeah, the last 2 years I've been skiing in Japan. And so you know about Fukushima? Yeah, holistic. Okay. So, I don't know. It's like these vloggers and bloggers that want to jump on the bandwagon now, and we're going to go into Fukushima. You know, weird change. By the way, I stood right next to Weird Change Luke. I want to talk about a fraud. What a fraud. You know, I've tried talking to him, whatever. Because these people think they're in a competition. They think they're in a competition. People are still competing. I don't want to be popular. I don't care about view counts. I don't care about subscribers. I could care less. I honestly could care less. I don't want to be popular. I want to be unpopular. I want to survive. I want my life. That's all. That's all. I want my kids' life. I want my children's life, my grandchildren's life. That's all. So they still think they're competing. What is it you're competing for? I want people to very much understand, well, what is it you're competing for? Huh. I don't know. I surely don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. All your money can in a minute buy. Does it really matter? In fact, you better not. There you go. I mean, look what these children are exposed to all day, every day. You know, television, culturally. Like they have a chance. You know, it's like Eric. He built my websites, whatever. By the way, they're all down, my websites. When I was in freaking Europe, I don't know what happened. The entire crowd all turned against me. You know, I don't know why. I guess they thought they were competing, you know, whatever. They don't know what. They have no clue what I was up against in Europe. They have no idea. Trying to find a place to sleep. You know, it was, I mean, wow. It was intense. You know, chased out of Geneva, had nowhere to go, nowhere to sleep, running out of money. I mean, my God, think about what I've done, you know, with the amount of money that I've done it. And then they turn on me like wolves. Why? When they're the ones that come to me. Here, tell this. They sit and say, Kevin Blanch is this, every day, all day. Sure telling, and then they turn on you. People you don't even know. They come to you, okay, I'm going to be, blah, blah, blah. For the life of me, I cannot figure them out. If you don't know everything there is to know about me by now, watching these YouTube videos, I have one goal. One goal. If you can't get that, to take these monsters down. The people that killed my loved ones. The people that tried to kill me. I know. I've been involved with this since I was a boy. This is all about the fight. I know it's the art of the communications. I get it. I've always got it. So what are you doing? So, I don't really care anymore. Okay. So, let's start recording history now, because I already told all this stuff. I told you exactly what the emails were years ago. You think about the dance they had to do to cover this up. Think about it. Wow. Think about the machine, the United States of nuclearism. That's evolved. The Manhattan Project turned on, and it just grew and grew and grew. And I read the other day 62% of Americans still think nuclear's clean. Up is down, black. It's the most dirtiest, filthiest. Yeah. So, how is that possible? Right here in Utah. Let's go to Moab, cancer capital probably of the world. In our hospital, I'm in the bone marrow transplant at LDS. Okay, Utah has 3 million people. We service the whole Rocky Mountain region, including Atomic City, Idaho. We're all radiated. So the Wasatch of Utah right here on this stretch, 90-mile stretch, is well over 2 million. More. So down in southern Utah, Moab, St. George, makes up just a few percentage of the Utah population. So and everybody that gets AML leukemia knows that LDS the top, which is not LDS Hospital, the historic hospital is they know it is the cutting edge, best leukemia unit maybe in the world. So they all end up in there. So the population of Moab and southern Utah and St. George is teeny. We're talking, less than 5%, maybe 3% of the entire Utah population. Inside there, well over half are from there. We call it the red. So, they go occupy a bird refuge in Oregon. They're all from southern Utah. They're all down there. So that's their statement. When they should be fighting, we all knew what a downwinder was. Everybody moved down there. It's the evolution of ignorance. I mean, they're standing up to the machine in the very wrong way. I don't know how you break through that. I tried. I think generational, the baby boomers are going to have to all be gone. And they're doing a good job of wiping themselves out. But they're taking everybody with. Now think about it. The baby bombers, they're born from 1945 to 1960-something. They're born in a country with zero debt. We were protectionists. Tax rate on the 1%, 94%. Socialist? Oh, yeah, big time. Working class, person, dad usually worked, mom didn't. One person worked, 40 hours a week, 2 weeks vacation, full freaking Blue Cross Blue Shield inheritance that you didn't have to pay for. Not the government, because the working class had all the power. The average working class American in today's dollars made $106,000 in 1975. The average athlete only made less than 3 times than the average working class. And you don't think athletes, sports was in vogue then? You know nothing about America. Baseball was gigantic, bigger than even the NFL, a nonprofit. How did they pull that? These NGOs, what a scam. Now, think about this. We were born into that. Look what we did. We used up all that equity, and we burned up the entire, once we went through that, then we go through all the future. So we go through all the future. You seen the debt? You don't care. Poison the earth. Just look at the nuclear waste. Okay, Yucca Mountain by law. Congress passed it. You see anything in Yucca Mountain? It's all sitting on storage. Just kick the can. They went over capacity in all 104 reactors in the United States for waste to be stored there in 1992. Executive orders. They're beyond ticking time bombs. Their swimming pools just chock full. There's nowhere to put it. I've been in them. I've been in reactors. The NRC will tell you straight up, we were never set up to handle nuclear waste. The American public refuses. Look up the congressional hearings. 2 congressmen set up congressional hearings a few years back on Yucca Mountain. They're on the floor. No media shows up. No populist shows up. No activists show up. It's just them two. It's an empty room. People won't talk. It's the same with cancer. Same with their mortality. People refuse to talk about it because they're baby bombers. They never grew up. You could have a country of 65-year-old 6-year-olds. Well, 65-year-old 4-year-olds. You know, my grandson's 4. He's more mature than they are. You know, it's amazing to where we've gone and where we've evolved. John Steinbeck, Grace of Wrath. We simply went from the we to the I. Kevin Blanch, we simply went from the we to the I, to the capital we, to the capital I. Me. Mommy said I was smart. I'm going to move to Williamsburg. I'm going to move to San Francisco. Look at the echo. Oh, look, hey, Junior, can you tell me what color a robin egg is? Oh, don't you love them? Ooh, I like Roger. Look at that pretty glowing turtle. What? Fifi and Fufu love the tree turtles. Let's turn San Diego into the new Florida. Do you know you're a senior at 55 in California now? The new Florida. The beaches, they have no... I don't even know how the sea life made it as far as it has. Look what they're up against. But I got news for you. The mother of all life, Pacific Ocean. Those storms rise up. Their answer has been simply to push the nuclear waste. And as they're pushing the nuclear waste in the Pacific Ocean, we'll come up with theirs. Their arrogance at Cal Berkeley has justified their billions of dollars at Livermore. Oh, we'll fix it. I know exactly what happened inside the station, word for word. I know exactly what Hillary Clinton's emails say, word for word. But nobody will sit down and talk to me. They don't believe me. Oh, they're going to believe me. I've seen it right to their death. Right as they're laying there dying. Still don't wake them up. It's all God's will. No, it's not. What did he ever say? Whatever philosophy you believe in. Where did that ever written? In the studio wall, concert halls, in the caves in Turkey. You know how many people wrote that Bible? You know those scriptures? Where does it say that? It doesn't say that. To think it doesn't. That's all orchestrated by personal arrogance. I'm going to take the earth with me because I'm so arrogant it can't exist. Well, I'm here to tell you, no, you're not. Look at all these musicians dropping like flies. They wrote all these idealistic freaking lyrics. They wrote all these idealistic lyrics. None of them meant any of it. None of them meant none of it. How could they write such incredible, powerful freaking lyrics all through the 70s and 80s and then just go along and just... Because they didn't mean it. We thought it was from the soul. We thought they were geniuses. We thought they were philosophers. We thought they were idealistic. We thought they loved the environment. We thought they were anti-nuclear. They weren't. They were all propagandists for money. Every last single one of them. They don't care. They don't care. So, exit early. 68, 69, 69, 77. All of them are going like flies. That's a 30-year life you've handed over. Why? What? As soon as I get done, I'll cook. Go to some food. You want some juice? Here, I got some beet juice for you. You want some? I thought you liked it. I thought you liked it. Do you want some or not? It's right there if you want some.
That was mine.
We'll share it. You want me to open up for you? It's beet juice. It's good. You'll like it. Here, have a swigger and see if you like it. You like it? Look, you got a beet juice mustache. It's pretty good, ain't it? You like it? What are you going to eat? Stand timid. Court history. We'll cook some food. I got food right there to cook. You want some soup?
Where?
Right here.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Twin Gate, 311.